In June 2018, legendary wrestler and one of my all-time heroes, Bret the Hitman Hart, visited the UK for an exclusive intimate tour with Kayfabe events, taken in Brighton, Cardiff, Manchester and London. Attending fans had the opportunity to meet the excellence of execution and were treated to a birth of knowledge with stories and insight from Bret as he discussed his iconic career.
Very special relationship with my fan base here. It's different than anywhere else.
It was amazing to meet Bret Hart. Really, really good evening. Phenomenal questions. Really emotional.
Very inspirational.
Childhood hero. Absolutely. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there will be.
I was able to experience the tour as event videographer, capturing each night for This Is Wrestling film. An in-depth tour documentary will be released soon, but to celebrate the 2-year anniversary of this amazing experience, I wanted to release some of Bret's responses to fans' questions from throughout the tour. First up, it's from the opening night of the tour in Brighton, the 5th of June 2018.
Given that Owen was such a good prankster backstage, has he ever got you really good?
We were just talking about this. You know what? He didn't get me. He got me a few times. They're all going so subtle. You know, it's like you don't know you're being ripped by one. He never lets on. You never know until later. But he was an absolute master. And in a way, Owen was a fun joker. Like he'd pull a joke on you and you wouldn't get mad. You'd just start laughing at yourself. And it was always, that was the beauty of Owen. But he got me a few times. We were talking about how he used to order, he'd phone you up and be in Germany or somewhere like that. And wrestling is the way it is you don't, by the time you finish and get to the hotel room, sometimes it's 1:30 in the morning by the time you get, the best wrestler can go to bed, you know, best of circumstances, you know, you gotta eat. And Owen would always call you up about 2 in the morning and tell you that he disguised his voice and we have free pizzas for the wrestlers. He always had this English accent that he could pull off pretty good. Which you wonder why an English guy's working in a German hotel. But anyway, these wonderful pizzas, free pizzas for the wrestlers, you know, compliments of the hotel. And most wrestlers would say to him, like, I've already eaten, I'm getting ready to go to bed, I'm tired, and I don't want a pizza. Then again, the wrestlers are cheap and hungry all the time. Someone like, I just ate 2 steaks, but I'll have a pizza. You know, sometimes if I didn't want a pizza, Owen would talk you into it. So no, I just ate it. He's like, well, perhaps you'd like a piece in the morning when you wake up. It's a very nice pizza. And they talk about all that. Anyway, he keep pushing and pushing. Mostly his thing was to keep you talking. You know, he's waking you up and he keep you talking on the phone and talking. And he keeps selling you on the pizza. And finally, it's almost like I can remember, it was like you just try to get off the phone. Like, look, I got it. You know, it's like, please just take the pizza. We'll send it up right away. It's beautiful. It's a hot pizza. And finally, it's like, okay, I'll take the pizza. Just set it up. And then it's like, okay, which toppings? And then it's like, all right. So and then Owen would actually carry a thing around with all the with pizza toppings, and a real pizza place, he'd pull it out and it's like, we have anchovies, we have nobody name all these pizza toppings. He'd keep you on the phone for about 30 minutes talking about toppings. And then you finally say, okay, so I gotta go to bed, and it's like, okay, we'll send it right up. So that'll be, the pizza is free of course, but the toppings are $5 each. So your bill is, that'll be $45 for your pizza. So anyway, then the wrestler would lose it. You know, he didn't do this to me once, but he didn't get me. I remember I told him, I already ate, and I hung up. I was like, I don't want a pizza. But he did do it I didn't realize till Crush, who was another prankster, told me about him and Owen calling up every wrestler in the hotel and pushing pizzas on him. And it would often end up the same thing with wrestlers waiting for pizzas, waiting for the pizza in the room that never comes. Or he'd just keep you on the phone till about 3 in the morning talking about what kind of toppings. But it was always very subtle. Owen was the absolute master. He just had this incredible knack. You know, I can remember riding with Owen. Owen used to ride with me, and I never charged him for trans. Like, he used to ride with me for free. And whenever we ate in a restaurant, I'd always pick up his tab and stuff because I was the champion and I knew I could afford it. And I was always looking out for Owen. But he, I can remember when he was riding with me, I'd go in, I'd get up, go up to a gas station in the middle of nowhere and pump up my car with gas. Owen would go into the gas station. I'll never know what he would say to these guys. But I know that when I would go in to pay for the gas, there'd be some kind of an altercation. I remember I'd get in a heated argument with the guy about something and like walking up and going, what the hell's that guy's problem? And it's like, Owen would be sitting there straight faced and everything. And you know, all I know is that Owen would totally say something to this guy that would just get him so mad that when I walked in, he was like, he would just go off. You know? But he was just this master prankster that could find some way to get two people arguing over nothing. You know, he was a master genius that you know, he had a thing he used to do in the dressing room. He used to have this kind of when some of the wrestlers always wise-ass each other, you know, smart-ass each other and say shit to each other about how much they lifted that day or what, something. Anyway, that's kind of a joke, but it's kind of a shoot. And if somebody said something, and sometimes the wrestler would say something as you're walking away, and Owen wouldn't even hear what the guy said, but he would go, oh, wow, he got you, and all that. Like, and he'd go, what did he say? Oh my God, and then Owen would say something and it would start stuff. Like, he gets shit going out of nowhere. My favorite story, I'll make maybe this the end, is I remember Jim Duggan. We were, good old Jimmy. We were on the road, I don't know how many months, but I know that Jim had been away from home, and we'd all been on the road for a while, and he was flying his wife in to see her. She's getting in that night. We all kind of knew it, like Jim's wife's coming in. We all knew Jim's wife and everything. He was pretty excited about seeing her, and he was like, can't wait till she gets in. And Jim was a really good family man and all that. And I remember we were all checking in the hotel. I knew Jim had got in, Duggan had got in the night before. It was already checked in his room and everything. And we pulled up in the morning, or flew in the morning. We're all checking into the hotel. And we're all checking in and giving their credit cards and all that stuff and signing in. Duggan happens to call the front desk from his room with his wife, and he calls down to get directions to the gym. Like, hey brother, can you tell me where the Gold's Gym is or something? And the guy takes his phone and he covers it and goes, anybody know where the gym is? No one goes, I know where the gym is. So Owen now is talking. He goes, you are one of those lazy wrestlers. You're so fat and lazy. You're sitting there, fat and lazy. You look it up in a phone book. Look it up yourself. He slammed the phone down. And anyway, actually, he even went stronger than that. He said, like Duggan said, hey brother, I think what, you know, careful with your tone there or something like that. He said, and they told him, if you've got some kind of a problem, come down here and speak to me yourself. Or something. And the guy that's behind the front desk is watching Owen going, what the hell are you doing? This guy's a wrestler, he's gonna come down and kill me. And Owen going, no, don't worry about it. Just tell him it's me. I'm just joking. He knows it's a joke. Just tell him it's me, Jim Powers. So, that was the deal for him, is that night in the dressing room, I remember Duggan walking up to Jim Powers, and he was pretty mad. Like in a joking kind of way, and he said something to him, and I remember Jim Powers was like, he didn't, you know, like always, he was the perfect victim because he didn't really know what Duggan was talking about. And it wasn't until like days later that Duggan found out it was Owen. But Owen was a master. You never knew you got ribbed, and you know you always laughed about it after. It wasn't like a bulldog rib where you know somebody's in the ring wrestling and you cut his pants off at the knee. And, like, hey, that's funny. You know, it's not funny, and it's like bully shit that you know probably cost both of them where they are. You know, but Dynamite's ribs Owen's ribs were always very healthy and funny, and you can only laugh with him. You could never get mad at him. And he was, I mean, I wish we had more time because I could probably conjure up all kinds of Owen ribs from people staying in the room next door and get them fighting, you know, everything. Like Owen was nonstop, and he never missed a beat. Never missed a beat. As soon as there was an opportunity for a joke, it was done. Like he he was an absolute master. I think the most that anyone misses about Owen is his sense of humor. He was for sure the best practical joker I ever knew.